Howdy, this is Robert King coming to y'all once again. My channel is RBBY High Score 666. I've commented on a couple of things regarding this particular subject. Many of our, one of the many things that was made clear as the body counts became astronomical so far in Iraq was that the politicians declared that it would be totally against the savvy of the American kind of rapport to continue basically notifying people of just how many people have been killed to date in this war. They believed that it would destroy the morale of the United States of America. First of all, to the gentleman that made this video, very, very well done, sir. I don't know if you're first, second, third class. I don't know exactly what your rank is or whatever. I hope you are at home now and have returned safely. You know something? It's a hell of a job that people like you have to do. It's tear-jerking. I have an uncle who has been over there, I believe 3 times. He has been deployed 3 different times. And, God willing, he's actually now retired. He's only into his early 50s and he's retired, from the military. It just goes to show, ladies and gentlemen, that the military is, in the Canadian Armed Forces perspective, I'm not too sure about the U.S., but, let's say it can be an awesome career choice for a lot of people. Do I believe in the rhetoric that lies behind the political values and the entrepreneurship of military life? No, I don't. I don't at all. As far as I'm concerned, what I think the military should do, I don't think you guys want my opinion on that. Let's face it, if I had mass arsenal of tanks and guns and wagawan. Holy dog. Let me tell you, fucking Civil War the fuck up, you know what I mean? Actually, it wouldn't be no Civil War. To me, it wouldn't be brother fighting sister, sister fighting mother, cousin fighting Aunt Sue, kettle pocket. Wouldn't be like that. We all know why the second and final chapter of the Iraqi War was written. George Bush failed miserably in his conquest to find Osama bin Laden. Newsflash, by the way, everyone, just to let you know that Osama bin Laden's family and still is one of the number 1 shareholders of Proxy Oil in the Middle East. Raw-based petroleum, that thick, black, goopy shit that, when chemically based down can fill thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon fucking hundreds of thousands of barrels. And we all know why, that when they basically couldn't truck out of Afghanistan with what they wanted. Well, they figured, you know what? We can't make a fool of this fucking guy, for obvious reasons. Number 1 is that to actually track down, hunt, and assassinate, or kill, whatever you want to say, kill Osama bin Laden, then you'd be dealing with much bigger issues, and we all know that. I'm not going to get into the whole political rhetoric, because really, it's not important to me and people. It shouldn't be important to you, really. But it is, in my opinion, that many times our soldiers are used and abused and left to frith. And I think the government needs to take a serious, hard-ass look at what it's doing to its military personnel and what kind of help it can provide its military personnel. All these. If anybody has seen the documentary that James Gandolfini has made, Alive Day, nothing makes me fucking cry. But let me tell you something. To hear about some 22-year-old young woman, vibrant and so full of life, lose both of her fucking legs within 6 months of being over there because of some IAD. People, we need to wake the fuck up. The politicians need to wake the fuck up. And maybe some of our boys in higher rank in the militaries, around the regions of this globe, need to wake the fuck up. And come to the conclusion that, we're not going to be your slaves anymore. We're not going to be in your little indignant chess pieces that you can just fondle and move around that fucking board. Who knows? Maybe one day it'll happen. To the gentleman who made this video again, I bid you adieu, sir. And I have much respect. I was actually in the reserves for almost 3 years myself. I was never deployed. I was only part-time. But due to certain things, which I won't get into, I was, Anyways. Please know that my thoughts and prayers around the globe go out to y'all. I don't condone some of the things that you guys have done over there, and I've been reading extensively on that. Even on your own army bases, I've been hearing of all kinds of vulgar displays of humanity going on there. What's that all about, huh? I mean, numerous sexual assaults upon the females on the bases, and total lack of disregard for any kind of, I just, all these things said and done, I have to tell you is all this. Guys, in society we'll crack the whip, and we're willing to negate the behaviors of such people, as the ones I've been studying to compile my novel. John Wayne Gacy, Ted Bundy, just to name a few, or a couple anyway. Dahmer, of course. But, it seems that you give a guy a gun, put him in some fatigues, send him over 20 million miles away, and hell, fuck, as long as he's not doing it in our country, let him fucking go nuts. And I think that's a really fucked up way of looking at things. But I guess that's why they call it war. Well, like I said, I bid everyone adieu, and I hope you'll check out my channel, and peace.